Hello, hello, it's me. How's everybody doing out there? Can you hear me? Yes? Ah, ah. Good morning. Hey, Nick from California. How you doing? I'm just going to wait a couple of minutes and see if more people join us, and then we can get right down to it. Hey, Dina from Arizona. Good morning, Lucy. Oh, here we go. Oh, I miss you guys too, Nick. Thank you so much. Terry from Seattle. Used to live in New Hampshire. You followed me back then. I appreciate that very much too. Hey, Jackie from Florida. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Christine from Pennsylvania. I appreciate you. Ah, Winnipeg, my first Canadian of the day. I'm loving it. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Oh, Pete, how are you and Tammy doing? I miss you guys. Kyle in Querétaro. That's wonderful. I love Querétaro. Augusta, nice, Mary. Thank you. Thank you. So happy to be here. I'm so happy that you are all joining me. It's it's so wonderful to be back. Again, I'm just giving it a couple minutes, get a couple more people in here, and then we'll get this party started. Who is that rock? Can you smell what the rock is cooking? From Lake Como, Italy. I love Lake Como. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Bree and Rachel from Seattle. Thank you so much for joining us. You're the best. Man, how's everybody doing? Are you all doing great? Can you hear me? Am I like blurry to you? I feel like I look blurry on my screen. It's okay. Vancouver. All right. I'm so happy to be back, Lucy. Thank you so much. Brianne, I heart you too. Thank you, Dina. I appreciate that. It's taken a little time to get back to myself, but I'm here. I'm ready. I'm happy. It just feels good to be back. It really, really does. And all of you at home did such a wonderful job helping me to get there. Oh, Mama Wilt, my adopted mother, you are so wonderful. Thank you for joining. Good to see you too. Lots of people helped me get here, and you guys are definitely part of that. Thank you, Cumbia dancer. I can cumbia just a little bit. Nitnoy. Good to see you too. Thank you for the 100K. Congratulations. This isn't just me. We did this. We did this together, and I'm so happy to have you with me on this journey. You're moving to Mexico next year because of the videos. Wow. It's stuff like that that helps to really keep me inspired and going. You know, knowing that I actually made a difference or that we actually made a difference in people's lives. It's the dream. It's not just traveling, it's not just being out in the world and having these experiences. It's knowing that they're having an impact on the people at home, all of you, and that's what makes my life what it is. So thank you so much. Oh, you're not late, Beach Life. Thank you. Tim and Kim from Los Angeles. I'm so happy you're here too. Let's do it. Dave Digital. We'll pump up those arms right there. Hola, amiga. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining. Well, it's been a few minutes. I'm just going to get into it. What an amazing achievement. What an amazing thing that we did together. 100K. I can't believe it. I remember the journey from the start. I remember sitting in that room with Heidi in Mexico. We were it's right next to Cancun, Puerto Morelos. Beautiful place. If you haven't been, put it on the list. And I just lost my job, and Heidi was like, why don't we start a YouTube channel? Why don't we do this? And I remember writing, like, we started it that night, and I remember you have to have 100 subscribers in order to get like your name locked down. So I wrote to every single person that I knew. I mean, thousands. It was like, please subscribe, to get to that first 100. And then it was like 1,000, and then 2,000, and that was unbelievable. And then 10,000. We were sitting down in, it's that canyon, I can't think of the name of it, but we were there with the two Mad Explorers and we hit 10,000, and that was like amazing. And then all of this time has passed and we're here. And even after the breakup and not making videos for 9 months, we still grew as a community. And now we're hit 100K. We're at almost 104,000 right now. And I can't believe it. I'm sorry. Normally Heidi would be the one reading the things on the side. So I'm just trying intermittent fasting. Yes, there was intermittent fasting on my weight loss journey. I typically eat between 2 and 6 or 8 o'clock, depending on the day. But yes, it's intermittent fasting is a wonderful way to help keep yourself healthy. I need to visit Compton, California. I would love to, Nick. Maybe we can go out for some good food. Sounds great. I want to say it again. That you stepped out of your comfort zone. That means so much. I think the whole point of this is getting people to step out of their comfort zones, to be the best versions of themselves, to try things new, to have all of these different experiences. And, you know, I think sometimes people at home think that I'm always in my comfort zone, but the truth is I'm out of my comfort zone every single day. This past week has been one of those weeks where it has been so unbelievable that I'm not even sure what happened. And I say that with the utmost respect and love for the experiences I had. But just for example, I was at a temple the other day, a Chinese temple, and I was just sitting there looking at the candles, looking at the statues, and this woman ran up and said, "Do you like Thai culture?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, great. I love Thai culture." And she's like, "Come with me." She put me in the back of her motorbike and she drove me to another Chinese temple. And when I walked in, there were about 400 skulls just laying on the ground, lined up, and femurs and arms and legs. And I'm just like, it's time to go. Let's get out of here now. And then I caught myself and said, all right, let's just see what happens. And I walked in, and it ended up being a 5-day amazing adventure that I'm making a video of right now. Yeah, I went to a monastery the other day, and I went to interview a monk about Buddhism, and they were like, "You're spending the night." And I ended up spending 2 nights in a forest monastery, sleeping on these little mats and just getting alms with the monks. Like, I'm always stepping out of my own comfort zone. So hearing that you do it really makes a huge difference to me. You remember that 20K, Jennifer? Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I'm just trying to read. How's life without Heidi? That's a good question. Mexico misses me. I miss Mexico too. Where do I plan to visit next? Great question. Just finished week 29 of a gym journey. I'm 48. Nice. Good for you. Dave Digital, get yourself healthy. That's so important. And I thought maybe I would just, while we're here and people are setting hearts about Heidi or how life is without Heidi, you know, this achievement, this beautiful thing that we're celebrating tonight wouldn't have been possible without Heidi. Heidi was one of the driving forces behind all of this. You know, she helped me to become the creator that I am. And it was her support that got me here. And she's continued to support me since the breakup. And I appreciate her so much for that. She's still part of my life. I still reflect with her. Like when we were at 99,900, I started getting text messages that was like 100 to go, 75, 38. You know, she's such an amazing human being and one of the greatest people that I've ever met. And I am so grateful for those 13 years that we got to spend together having adventures. And I will always cherish them and hold them so close to my heart. And yes, after the breakup, life was, man, I spent the first month on the floor just crying. I was broken. And, you know, it was you guys at home that really helped me to get through that. It was those kind messages. It was that love you were sending me. It was those positive vibes that made a huge difference for me. So life without Heidi is different. I feel like a different person because I am a different person. And I'm grateful for this opportunity and to be able to live this life. And, you know, in the end, that's what it came down to. with Heidi is that we both wanted to live our own very special lives, and they just didn't overlap. And we decided together that it was the best thing for both of us. So I have no regrets about the time we spent together, the videos we made, the things we shared with you, being so open and honest. Those were all so wonderful. And many of you have asked how Heidi is. She's wonderful. She is living the life that she wants to live. I'll just leave it at that, because, you know, when Heidi left, she didn't just leave us in the channel. She left for a different life, and social media was no longer something that she was very interested in. And in all honesty, she wasn't terribly interested in it before we started the YouTube channel. It's just, I'm happy that she's happy, and I'm happy she's living her happiness and her life. So thank you, Heidi. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being such an amazing person and helping to get us to this 100K. This is part of your celebration too. You deserve it just as much as all of us here. So thank you. Thank you so, so much. And moving forward, it's just me. It's just going to be my channel. It's going to be my chapter. And I hope that all of you stay with me. Good morning, Elizabeth. Greetings from Northern Ontario. Thank you. I do feel much stronger. Huge believer in happily ever after, what's meant to be, not when you think it's true. I have no idea what the future holds. It's hard for us too, because we love you guys. Thank you so much. You know, Brianne, you don't have to feel so bad for us. We had an amazing run together. And like I said, we're still friends. We just both realized that there was something different in the goals that we had. And it's not that we didn't care about each other or love each other. It's just things are different. And we decided that it was better to end it when we did, as opposed to just trying to push through and maybe end up not caring about each other as much as we did. So kind of like when the champ goes out, when he's the champ, we just made that decision. And there's still some hard days, absolutely. You know, I think what I miss most is that it's that sharing of these beautiful experiences and having someone to talk to them to about. But, you know, during my whole getting better journey, I realized that that's what you guys are. That's what everybody at home is. You guys are the people that are the ones I'm talking to. You're the ones I'm sharing with. I am not changing the name of the Country Collectors to the Country Collector. Many people have asked this, Cocolandia, because the Country Collectors are us. The Country Collectors are you at home and me and all the people that are watching and all the people that are going to join us. So I'm not collecting countries by myself. I'm collecting them with you. And like I say in all the videos, you're what makes all of this so special. So the collectors, the S, that's us. That's us. So the name is not changing. Looking forward to future adventures. Me too, Danny. I'm so happy to have you. Thank you, Ashlyn. Love your videos in Mexico, with her in Mexico. I get it. We had a great time. Good morning. I'm glad. Shelly, you cracked me up. I'm glad you didn't leave us alone. I actually used that one today in the video I shot. I viewed every episode and will continue. Thanks, Kenneth. I appreciate that. Keep those peepers peeping, people. I actually say that twice today because that's how it was. My next destination, Frank. You know, I'm not 100% sure. I am loving being here in Thailand. I am loving this culture and community, and I would love to stay as long as I can and explore more of it. I've been coming to Thailand for 20 years, but I was working, so I never really got to explore. And Heidi and I came here a few times, but it was always for a short period. So this is like right now I'm in Isan in the northern part of Thailand, and it's like nothing I've ever seen. Like you're in the city and you drive 10 minutes and then you're in buffalo and rice paddies and just like amazing waterfalls and canyons. It's something that you're definitely going to see in one of the upcoming videos because it is that good. If you want an MOD, I would be honored to help. I don't know what an MOD is, Dave, but thank you. I'm not leaving Thailand, Opal. Don't worry. We still have to shoot a video together. As long as they give me a new visa, I'm going to be leaving in about a week to see if they will let me come back again. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, they'll let me stay and I can do some more. There's some amazing festivals coming up. Good morning, Tammy. I miss you. I do. I appreciate all your support. What's that sound? You want to get, oh, I knew what I was going to say. What's that sound? I'm glad you brought that up, Kyle, because so few people have actually watched the What's That Sound video, but it is one of my favorite videos that we ever made. It's like cringy. It's so bad at some points, but it was the first one that had like a plan behind it. And I feel like it was the first one where we really went out and discovered something. And that was kind of what we built on in all the videos since then. So I would love to make a new What's That Sound video. Thailand doesn't have the same sounds. I don't feel like I get them as much here, but I'll keep my ears open, my ears peeping. Thailand is incredible. Thank you. The cost of living and traveling in Thailand less than Mexico, 100% less than Mexico, Tanya. Thailand is very affordable. And if you want it to be even more affordable, that's possible too. Meals can be $1, rooms can be 12. Right now, where I'm staying here in this lovely place, I pay $12 a night for, with air conditioning, a TV with Thai channels, but a TV, my own bathroom. They clean the room every day. I get bottles of water, fresh towels, and that's $12 a day. And there were some that were available for $7 or $8 a day. And if you're staying for a month or 6 months or a year, you can get it down even farther. What time is it over there right now? Right now, we are looking at 9:17 p.m. So I am 11 hours ahead of you. Yes, that's right. Jennifer, if it wasn't for you and Heidi, I never would have been brave enough to sell every. Wow. See, Jennifer, that's the kind of stuff that hits me right in the heart. Thank you so much. Moderator on YouTube. Thank you, Dave. Now I understand. Yeah, that'd be great. Next time, let's chat it up. Would love to see you to do some new food tour. Well, that's convenient because I just shot a food tour video at the oldest market in Thailand a couple of weeks ago that will be coming out soon. We eat some amazing food, including royal sausages. Yes, I said royal sausages. What a way to start my day. Made you enjoy traveling. I am continuing the adventure. That was one of the questions I actually got was, are you going to continue the adventure, the journey? And I am. This is my life. This is where I want to be. This is who I want to be. This is my dream. And I didn't actually know it was my dream until I started doing it. I always wanted to be able to share my experiences with people, which I used to do as a writer. People used to come every year to hear my stories and I loved it. But this way I can really like get it out there to people. 12 hours ahead of Texas. Good morning from Rockford, Illinois. Hi, catching up with you. Happy to see you, buddy. I mean, you know what? I made a little cake for us because you know what? In Thailand, I couldn't buy a cake. So I just want to, I'm going to get my little candles lit. Let me see here. All right. Just give me a second so I don't burn myself. Okay. One more. Almost. Now, mind you, this is a DIY cake. So I don't know if there's enough for everybody, but I hope everybody gets a piece because I definitely should not be eating all of this myself. Burn. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. This would probably have been a Heidi job because I'm not usually allowed to play with fire. Okay. Okay. So this is my donut tower that I made for us. Look at that. Looks pretty good, right? Happy 100K to us. Happy 100K to us. Happy 100K Country Collector community. Happy 100K to us. Oh, the candles are sparking. Sorry, I'm trying to set my computer on fire. I think they're trick candles. I bought myself trick candles. Hilarious. Sorry, I was not planning on the candles all reigniting again. I don't even know. There. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to put these out quickly before I set my room on fire. Okay. Trick candles. I got myself. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second. Why am I still blowing them out? Because they are just relighting. That was 1 candle for every 10,000 and a couple for good luck. Uh-oh, the coconut cream is on fire. And one last one. There we go. Just give me one. I'll throw this in my bathroom. Okay. The fire is out. Thank you so much. Too bad you didn't find Marquisetas. I know it would have been so nice to have a Marquiseta. I'm glad you all were laughing as much as me because that was not the plan. I don't know if I have a smoke alarm. I hope I don't, because that would really end the live very early. Trick candles. Yes, I got myself. And it does look delicious. I'm not going to probably eat any of it because I don't want to be the big Adam that I was before. I am not allowed to smoke in my room, Tim. Thank you for asking. I wish I was with you at Songkran. Me too, Paul. That would have been great. I love Songkran. That was one of the most fun videos I think I've ever made, right up there with this last one, the Rocket Festival, Boom Bang Phi. That just blew my mind. I hope that you saw it. If you haven't, it's up right now. You should check it out because it's just like a great peek into the Thai people that live here and their kindness and their love. And yeah, it's something that is super special. Just cry for help. I don't know, Joe. It might be. Thank you to the Thai people that are coming in right now. I appreciate you. Thank you for the happy 100K. Yes, brother. Thank you to AGC University. Yeah, Marquisetas would be great. And I do miss Mexico. I know a lot of you have been asking, when are you going to go back to Mexico? When's your next trip to Mexico? The truth is, I don't know. I don't know when my next trip to Mexico is. It was such an incredible journey with Heidi, and I feel like I might need a little more time before I go back to a place that we spent 2 years together and having those experiences together. And that's one of the reasons why I came across the world, because I wanted to start new. I wanted to start fresh. I wanted to really kind of jump into a different culture and people. And Thailand actually reminds me a lot of Mexico. It's probably the closest thing that I have. Oh, my computer's slipping. It's probably one of the closest places that I've ever experienced to it, as far as like the food and the culture and the acceptance of the people and the beauty of just all of those things that come together and how much they want you to be part of their celebrations and how lovely they are and inclusive. So I'm, like I said, I'm probably going to try and stay in Thailand for as long as I can right now. Hey, Glow from Puerto Rico, Puerto Vallarta. Oh, even better. The rockets were incredible. Thank you, Jennifer. But yeah, I mean, on my list in Asia, besides every place, I would say that my top places that I've always wanted to go to, but I haven't yet, are Japan, right at the top of the list. Always wanted to go there. Love the culture, love the history, super into samurai and that like honor code and, you know, just living life for the moment. I would really like to explore China a bit. It's one of those places I feel like people are like, don't go to China, but every time someone's told me not to go someplace, it's turned out to be really awesome. Korea is up there on the list as well. Those are 3 places I have not been yet, but for sure, Indonesia, the Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia. I would love to go back to Myanmar, but the political climate there is not wonderful right now, but I'm not stopping anytime soon, so I'll be able to go to all those places. So if you guys have places in Asia you'd like me to see me go, please chime in, tell me any tips or anything in the comments on any video or on Facebook. Japan, definitely, Tanya. I want to, right now, I'm sort of in like it's not a holding pattern, but someone just asked about the cost of living in Thailand, which is significantly less than a lot of other places. Japan is significantly higher. So I feel like as I grow, as the channel grows, as we grow as a community, maybe I can get some sponsorships, and it'll help me to be able to like, I don't want to just go there and be on a budget. I want to be able to go there and experience everything. I want to be able to go scuba diving and go to amazing places and take the bullet train and do all the things that make Japan, Japan. Eat sushi every single day, because if I only had one meal to eat for the rest of my life, it would be sushi. But yeah, so I'm going to build up to that, and I can't wait to go. And I hope that you are coming. Definitely, Don. Vietnam is coming. Malaysia is so beautiful. I want to go there too. Great diving. Someone just asked you, planning on traveling to Japan? Yes, yes. You changed. Oh, hey, Paul from Expat Paul. Now I get it. The rockets were incredible, Jennifer. Let me see. I think I had a couple of other questions that people asked. Greatly, no. Yes, I continue my journey. The hardest part about the channel now, well, I think the thing that I was most worried about, hey, Thai Life, Ontario, Canada, nice to see you. I was worried about being able to film by myself. You know, when you're out here, you're very exposed as a YouTuber. I don't know if people realize that, but you're just out there. And people are staring at you. People are watching you. People are taking photos and videos of you, which is fine. That doesn't bother me. But when you're trying to like say something that you need to say, or get through a phrase or some information that you need to share, and you're not quite getting it, and then you look up and there's like 20 people staring at you, it kind of makes you feel a little self-conscious. And you know, when you're doing it with your best friend, or any friend for that matter, you don't really mind as much because it's two of you. But when you're alone, it's just kind of like, why is everybody looking at me? Oh, right, because I'm standing here with a vlog camera in front of this amazing church or temple or restaurant, and they're interested, and I appreciate that. But that was something I was really worried about. And then it was the being able to film myself, because I'm not always, you know, it was always one of us holding the camera for the other person. So I went out and bought a tripod. And now I walk around with a tripod that I use intermittently, or I hold up my, it's a light right now, or I hold up my little camera like this and say, good morning, country collectors. It's been an adjustment process for sure. But the planning, that was something that Heidi really taught me. I remember when she used to do it, I'd be like, why are you spending so much time planning this stuff? Well, the answer is because if you don't plan this stuff, then your videos are not very good. And I'm so grateful that she taught me that and really helped me to be a better YouTuber and to be a better person for that matter. Let me see, what does it say? It's so nice to see familiar names here. I know, it's so great to see all these familiar names here. Oh, that's Heidi. Hey, Heidi, how are you? So nice of you to stop by. I don't know if you were here before, but I said thank you so much for being part of this amazing journey. You know, we as a community, and especially me as a person, could not have gotten anywhere near where we are right now without you. So thank you so much for not only the channel, but for all that time we got to spend together and all these amazing memories that we got to share with this community as it grew along the way. And I am grateful for you. And I'm so happy that you are where you need to be and where you want to be, and that you're living your best life. So thank you so much. And thank you for all the support that you've given me to get me back to this point so I could be part of the Country Collector community again and smile and laugh and, you know, answering the questions I needed answered. Heidi is amazing. Everything about her, she's amazing. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How do YouTubers do, what YouTubers do you look up to, Adam? This might be a little known fact about me, but I don't actually watch YouTube. I never really did watch YouTube before we started the channel. I remember the day Heidi said we should start a YouTube channel, and I was like, the thing where people go and learn how to fix their faucets. I guess if I was going to pick some people that I like, I mean, there's the obvious, like Mr. Beast, who's just someone you should look up to because he really has figured it all out. There's Bald and Bankrupt. There's actually, I met this really cool YouTuber named Sabbatical, and he just traveled. He speaks like 14 languages. That's amazing. The Two Mad Explorers are good friends of mine, and I love seeing them doing their thing. But generally, I'm making YouTube videos, so I'm not watching YouTube videos. So there's not a ton of people that I would say I follow along with. And I also like to be original. So I don't want it to be like I'm making a video like so and so. But I have had a lot of help getting here, like Chris and Marianne from the Tread the Globe. They're this beautiful English couple that are driving their van to every country in the world, or they're like their van from the 70s when they used to take their family around England. They're two people that really supported me in this and have helped me along the way, answered so many questions. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you about the new videos. I was really nervous about them to start out with, but they feel good. It feels so good to be sharing with you again. And I think that's what was missing in my life for all these months. It was not sharing with you and thinking that I was alone when I was never alone. Now there's 104,000 of you out there. So there's always someone to share the adventure with. And I love that so much. 2019 during time, baht was $1. Yes, the conversion rate is about 34 baht to the dollar now. So you do love Mike and Ashley. Too Mad are wonderful. Bald and Bankrupt. Is it Bold and Bankrupt or Bald and Bankrupt, Paul? I'm not sure. Thank you, Mike and Ashley, for the congrats. We did this. Don't forget, Tread the Globe. Dina, amazing people. They really, really are. I refer to them as my YouTube parents, which is 100% true. They're the ones I look to. I mean, there were some days after the breakup where I was just like crying on the side of the road on my motorbike and called them up, and they spent an hour with me being like, it's going to be okay, Adam. It's going to be okay. One day you'll be yourself again and you can start making videos and we'll be there to support you. And I was like, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't really trying to think of other YouTubers that I'm a fan of. I mean, there used to be a couple YouTubers that Heidi and I knew of, but I don't really watch couple YouTubers anymore. It's just not really my thing as a solo traveler. Happy to see you back, Adam. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Entertaining. That's always lovely. Let me see what else. Southeast Asia entering rice cultivation. Interesting, and planting rice plants should be fun. Yes, absolutely. And I'm in the Rice Bowl of Asia right now, and the rain has been prolific the last few days. Tomorrow I'm taking a road trip to the Grand Canyon of Thailand, and I'm pretty sure it's going to rain the whole day. So you know what? We're country collectors, people. We don't let rain stop us. We just grab an umbrella and make the best of it. It's going to be wonderful. You're right, Don. Life is a ride, and there are ups and downs, and you can't have one without the other. And I think that I forgot about that for a little while because I was having so many ups, and it's just the reality of the world, you know, and it's those downs that make you appreciate the ups so much more. So that's wonderful to realize again. And I feel like this whole journey has really shown me a different side of myself. You know, some people have been commenting about me being so emotional and crying lately. And the truth is I didn't cry for a really, really long time. And it wasn't because I thought I was too manly to do it, or I just didn't have that depth of feeling. And now, since the breakup, since all the tears for months, and there were months of tears, I find this new, like, I feel joy and it brings tears to my eyes, and it feels so amazing to just let them happen. And I'm not embarrassed about them. You know, these are real. These are my emotions. This is who I am. And it's something that touches me daily. You know, and sometimes commercials make me cry. It's the weirdest thing, but it's something that I'm embracing and really enjoying. Record heat in Mexico right now. There's record heat in Thailand right now too, Jennifer. It's so hot. How are the mosquitoes? I haven't really dealt with many glow. I do wear some bug spray though. Mike and Ashley, pie's amazing. I would love to get over there. Like I was saying earlier, I have to get a new visa soon, and it's also the rainy season, so it might not be the best time to go, but it's okay. It's okay. We have plenty of time to see all of Thailand and to see the rest of the world. So I will get there. Pie, Mike, Ashley, you're putting it on the list. So good to see you. Happy to watch your heartfelt, informative videos. Thank you. The rain does get rid of pollution. Thank you, adventure. Oh, traveling Don. He's great too. He is. Plans for expanding through Southeast Asia. Yes, I want to go everywhere in Southeast Asia. Benjamin. Oh, thank you, Linda. It's good to be back. And thank you, Glow, for appreciating my vulnerability. It's different. It's different. And, I think something that is different now without Heidi being here is that I'm, like when you have that best friend, when you have that partner, you don't have to go out so much. And now that I'm alone, I have to go out because I want to be around people. I want to talk to people. I want to experience things. And Heidi and I experience things differently together. And now that I'm solo, it's like a whole different world. I mean, sometimes I spend days with people and I get completely unintentionally. It just turns into something that is beautiful. And I end up sleeping in a monastery or, hanging out with strangers that become friends. And it's like this whole new world, whole new community. And once again, I'm so grateful that all of you were here. I'm still waiting for you to eat some of these partially covered in wax donuts that I put together for you. Still can't believe I got trick candles. I tricked myself. I mean, come on. Crying easily in your heart. Oh, the chakra. That's true. It does open your heart chakra. What kind of visa am I, Shelly? I am just a tourist visa. I come in for a month. I renew it at immigration, and then I will leave for a few days or a week, and then come back and get a new one. Thailand typically allows about 6 months to 8 months a year for tourists, but I know people that have been here for years, but that doesn't mean they're going to let me back in when I come back because this is month number 8 for me. That's yes, a normal visa. So happy the country collectors are still going. You miss Heidi. Thank you. I appreciate you, Deanna. Just stay safe. Just stay safe. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Going everywhere and showing us how your visa thing, safety, food. Absolutely. And these are all things that I do want to share with you. And I feel like Heidi and I were doing more of I guess they were travel guides. And I am still doing travel guides, but I feel like now it's more of like my journey with a travel guide. Before it was our journey. Setting myself up for the puns, that's not always easy. It's not always easy to be able to. It was nice having that other partner to be like, to roll the eyes so that you knew I was joking. And I feel like a lot of the time my jokes are lost on people whose language is not English as their first language. And I wish I spoke more languages. I'm just terrible at them. I'm going to learn more. I promise. I want to learn Thai. I'm telling you, Thailand, I will learn Thai one of these days. Congrats on 100 and 100 and 300, 100,000 and 3. I don't even know how to say 100,000 and 300. I think I'm at 103,000, but we are there. Watch the video presented. How many stories, deep meanings. I like the Buddhist culture too. And honestly, one of the reasons why I chose Thailand was because this community is just so accepting. And it's so special because very other few places in the world, I feel like would take somebody that didn't speak their language, was a complete outsider, and just bring them into the fold. And it feels like wherever I go in Thailand, wherever I walk, whoever I talk to, wants to have a conversation, wants to invite me, wants to feed me, wants to take care of me. And it's really been a huge part of the healing process. And I think that the Buddhism also really helps with that too. It's like the foundation of the people here. So they have this compassion and this love and this kindness that you don't always find other places in the world. And Thailand is a very, very special place. So if you have not been before, I would put it on the list. Like if you were going to go one place in Asia, I would say Thailand. Just so you know, they have everything here. They have mountains, they have rivers, they have incredible beaches, scuba diving, food that will blow your mind at prices that you're like, it can't be that inexpensive. There's no way, but it is. And you can live such a good life here with so many wonderful people. Good luck with learning Vietnamese. I don't know if Vietnamese is in the cards. Maybe Thai. would be good. I really struggle with those languages you can't read the letters of. Like, I feel like Spanish, I got okay with because I could read the word and memorize it. When you look at Thai or Chinese, it's symbols that are just one giant long sentence, and my mind just doesn't wrap around that. Thank you, Destination Max. I appreciate you. Give up the puns, Gary. You're crazy. Come on. The puns aren't going anywhere. What about a video of you trying durian? I mean, Kyle, I will eat durian in any video coming up if I see it on the street, just for you. Just for you. If you don't know what durian is at home, it's like this prickly giant fruit that there's actually signs at hotels, in cabs, in buildings that say no durian. The smell is, they say, like the saying is, smells like hell but tastes like heaven. I don't know if I would go so far as to say heaven for the taste, but the smell is definitely like hell. It's like rotting, dirty diapers. I don't even know. It's an experience to try for sure. But that's why I don't allow it places, because it actually makes the smell never goes away. If you like rubbed it on the wall here, you'd smell the durian forever. But it is good. Don't get me wrong. Sawadee Cup, thank you. Empress Imani, I love the aroma. Do you really love the aroma of durian? Well, everybody gets their own. Durian is caca. That's hilarious. Don't like the smell of durian. I didn't think anyone did, but apparently someone just did. Dirty diapers, thank you, Rudolph. But yeah, I mean, is there anything else that you guys want to know about? Is there any questions that you've had? I know it's been a long time since we talked, and I want to be as transparent and honest as I can with you, like I am every other time we talk. So if there's anything, please do. Had durian ice cream. You think durian ice cream is weird? Where I used to live on Martha's Vineyard, they used to have lobster flavored ice cream with actual chunks of lobster meat in the ice cream, which is crazy and not very delicious, but some people liked it. Yay, good morning, Jeno. Let me see, what else did we get? We talked about Mexico, talked about the channel. How did I get myself back on track? Well, that was quite a journey. Maybe I'll make a video about it, but it was going to Bali and being with my very good friend Brady, that Heidi and I met in the Philippines about 5 years ago. He just gave me a place to stay, took me to the gym every day, would let me cry on his shoulder, made sure I wasn't alone, made sure I was eating right. And that was a problem because I wasn't eating or sleeping for the first few months. So that was a huge help. And my friend Roma, the yoga instructor that you met in the video from Oaxaca, Puerto Escondido, the one on the beach down there, was one of our first videos. He really, every night he would call me up and give me like breathing exercises and make sure I was okay. That was huge. But Bali was really big in healing, and the kindness of the people there and their smiles and being able to be part of that culture. That was a huge help. And then Thailand, my Thai family, Klaus and Dao, and their beautiful children, they were hugely helpful for me, just kind of holding me when I needed to be. And I love it. And thank you, Brady, for taking care of Adam. I remember one of the first days, he was like, "You got to get it together, man." I just broke down in tears, and he hugged me for like 45 minutes. And just like, "It's okay. Don't worry about it. Take whatever time you need." And it felt really good because I feel like after the breakup, there was a period where, and I'm not blaming anybody, but it's hard talking to somebody when they are as messed up as I was, like to sit down and really listen and watch me cry and deal with those things. It's hard. It's not something that some people want to do. And I feel like there were not a lot of people that weren't necessarily there. And that's partially my fault because I've been away for so long and I haven't been keeping in contact. But Brady just kind of came out of he just was like, "Come and stay here with me. Just come here." And I did. And it really got me like going in the right direction. I also met an amazing couple of shaman there that gave me a ton of guidance and, answered questions and listened to me and helped me like work through my problems. And it actually led to me realizing so many mistakes that I had made with Heidi. Like, not that we didn't have an amazing relationship, not that I didn't love her so much or that we didn't love each other so much, but there was definitely some stuff, especially after those family troubles that she had, which were just terrible, that I didn't know how to handle. I didn't know how to be there for her the way that she needed me to be. And that's my fault, and I take full responsibility for that. And it was through these holy men, the shaman, or the holy man and woman shaman, they really helped me to realize the mistakes that I had made and how I could have done things differently or better. So they helped me immensely. And then I came to Thailand 8 months ago and essentially just I wake up at 4 in the morning and just go out and walk and walk and walk and come back at 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Just be out there and talk to people and meet people. And it wasn't easy at first because I could barely talk to myself, but every day got a little bit easier. Every day pushed me a little bit farther until one day it was like everybody wanted to talk to me. And I think that we're very much mirrors. And when people look at us, they don't want to see that. They don't want to be part of someone who's sad or someone who's down or devastated. Like, it's a hard thing to just take onto you. And I feel like there was like a tipping point where when I hit it, they just really, all of a sudden everything changed. And it was like, I need to go, but so many people that want to talk and hang out and just have a good time. And yeah, I'm so happy that I came here. I'm so grateful to the Thai people, to this community, and to you guys at home, because it's the only way I got here. Easy Money, thank you so much. Do I want to live here? The easy answer is yes. I would love to live here in Thailand. I don't necessarily want to settle down right now, but I think that this would be an amazing home one day to be able to, retire here and be part of this beautiful, or not even retire. I don't know why I said retire. Just be here and be able to be part of this celebrations and the community and the Buddhism and the food, and just really enjoy life for all that it's worth. So thank you, Easy Money. The answer is yes. I would like to live here, but I haven't been everywhere else in the world. So maybe Japan's where I want to live. Maybe it's Mexico. Maybe it's someplace I don't even know that's really, really cool that I will fall in love with when I get there. My friends and family are slowly turning away from my life abroad. It feels lonely. You know what? Destination Max, I went through the same thing. And it took about 10 years of people turning away before they finally all turned away. And it's a sacrifice. Living abroad is a choice. Living this type of life is a choice. And it requires you to give certain things up. Like, I don't own anything but my bag that's sitting underneath the bed over there. I don't have stuff at home. I don't have things. I just have what I can carry. And I think that's really special and scary at the same time. And it's hard, but you also grow this community. Like, I have an amazing family in Africa, and I'm the godfather of their daughter, Evelyn, Adam and Eve. Maybe you've heard of it. I have a family in Thailand. I have family in the US. I have family in Mexico. Like, there's now places where I can call home everywhere. I remember you visited Yalapa, Veracruz in Mexico, which is your hometown. I'd like to know, what did you like most? And I don't know what the and is. I loved Yalapa. I thought it was such a cool town. I thought that, that the whole like historical center and the parks were just beautiful, going down to where that it wasn't a lake, pond, whatever down there. It was just so nice. And the nightlife and the coffee culture were amazing. Veracruz, again, being on the water, all the history, it was really, really special. So thank you for sharing your home with me. Haven't you turned in, excuse me for asking, but I haven't tuned in for a year. Are you now single? Well, Rod, thank you for coming back to us. Yes, I am now single, and it's been just about a year. So thank you. You're healing. People can feel your aura. It's true. It's true. And like, I feel like I remember going back and seeing my shaman a few months after that first time, and he just was like, wow, you're a different person. I can see it. I can see your color is different. You're radiating happiness. And I was like, how does he know? But he did, of course. You're home no matter where I am. That is a great way to look at it, Deanna. And I completely agree with you. I think sometimes, and it's okay if you think this way, but I think sometimes we attach ourselves to like a specific house or a place, and that's what we say is our home. But for me, home is where I am. It's where I put my head at night. It's where I'm happy, and I can be happy in lots of different places. So I agree with you. You can use Thai in Laos as well. Thai and Laotian are basically the same. Then I should definitely learn Thai. Lao is also amazing. I was there a couple of months ago just for fun. John, I appreciate you like being alone now. Thank you. I love not having things. Empress Amani, I think I forget where I was. It might have been a monk I was talking to. It was a monk actually. And we were talking about possessions because the monks give up all of their possessions. And he was saying that you don't have to be a monk to have a monk heart or a monk mind. It's a way of seeing the world. And possessions are not the problem. It's when we allow possessions to possess us. And everything you own, whether it's your fancy car or a broken down wheelbarrow with a flat tire in your shed out back, they require a part of your mind that is committed to them, to wonder about, to think about, and those little things add up. It's like drops of water in a bucket. Just a few drops, you're like, oh, this bucket is never going to fill up. But you look away and you come back, and all of a sudden the bucket's half full. And I think that's what happens with those possessions, at least for me. I'm not judging anybody. Thank you. I hope the channel does explode. That would be amazing. Can't wait to hit Siem Reap, one of the last great values on earth. I had a very bad experience there. I was attacked by a Russian man. That video will be coming out soon as well. I know that happened a couple of months ago, but I really needed to mentally get myself together after it happened. And I didn't want the first video or the first few videos that came out to be something that was negative, because that's not what the channel is about. Sort of like when we got assaulted in Xochimilco in Mexico. It wasn't about the assault. It was about the experience. And it was about the beautiful thing that came out of it, which is what this is about too. But it's just not something I wanted to start out with. So I'm not going to, I won't say I won't go back to Cambodia. It's definitely coming, but it's there. I look 10 years younger. Thank you, Easy Money. I feel 10 years younger. That is 100% true. And thank you again for your generosity. That means so much to me. Would I ever go back to Guadalajara again? Yes, 100%. Guadalajara was one of my favorite places in Mexico. I mean, they were all so special for so many different reasons, but Guadalajara was very cool. I wish Paul, you can look 10 years younger. You just do it. Get some face cream. That's what I do. Get back into the water. I know, I do. I haven't been diving in so long. I'd love to get down to the islands, maybe Phuket. I have some friends out there that run dive shops. That would be great. It is the rainy season, so we'll have to see. You're looking better, more masculine. Well, thank you, Rod. Is it the shirt? Is it the shirt that did it? If it's not the shirt, maybe it's the world famous shark shorts. Did the shark shorts do it for you? This is my Songkran outfit. It's my celebration outfit. So thank you. Thank you. And I do feel like my energy is different now too. We sold everything and moved to Querétaro. Good for you, Kyle. That is so wonderful. I'm so happy for you. And I hope that we were part of that decision. Destination Max, thank you so much. That means just the world. It's your generosity that helps keep me going. So thank you so much. Have I converted to Buddhism? Brianne, I have been a Buddhist for 20 years. Since my first trip to Thailand. It was something that drew me in, that I've never been able to, I never connected. I grew up as a born-again Christian. I was adopted by a Jewish family. I've experienced religions and different ways of seeing the world. And the one that just really opened my mind was Buddhism. And I don't think I truly grasped it as I do now. This journey has really forced me to look deeper, and I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, Buddhist. That's why I wear my. This isn't just decoration. You know, this is Longpo Tuat. He is he's a very famous monk from about 100 years ago, and they believe that he protects you and makes space for you in the enlightenment. So I do feel very, very akin and close to it. I met these amazing monks the other day when I slept in the temple, and he gave me this. Look at that. That is some serious Buddha bling right there. It's like a Super Bowl ring. Boom. And it's actually it's supposed to possess the Buddhist prayers for prosperity and compassion and forgiveness. So very special. And a monk gave me an amulet, and some other monks gave me additional. I mean, I'm going to have to get an extension from my necklace or something. But this actually is one of the things that's connected me to the Thai people so much, because they see it and it's like a connection. And, oh, Longpo Tuat, you Longpo Tuat. Oh, and they look at it with the little monocle on and they say, oh, real, very good. That's a terrible Thai accent. It's not money, it's rootable. It's the love of money. Yes, Dave Digital, you are 100% correct. Money can be an amazing thing if you're doing the right things with it. But once it starts to possess you, that's where the real problem comes in. At least in my opinion. Do whatever you want, live whatever life you want. I want you to be the person and the people that you deserve to be. So if you're happy, great. If you're not happy, maybe you should think about getting a Super Bowl Buddhist ring. Boom. Boom. Sorry, I really like it. You are so monkey. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. So I got a little behind here. What is your favorite southern city in Thailand? Are you talking about the islands, Shelly? If I was going to go with the islands, I mean, for living, I would probably say Phuket is a place that I could live. That there are so many beaches. There's so much culture there. There's so much food. It's easy to get around. I love it. But if you want like real amazing Thailand, Koh Lipe, which is one of the most southern islands, is just like mind-blowing. It's known as the Maldives of Thailand, and there's a video that's going to be coming to you from there as well. And it's just like, it's one of those islands where you're just barefoot while you're there. There are no cars. There's just yoga on the beaches and monks walking down at sunrise, and it's very beautiful. It's very quiet, but they also have an amazing little party scene that goes on earlier in the evening. So if that's what you're looking for, they have that too. Beautiful islands. Yeah, there's so much to southern Thailand that I love. Can't let the bad experiences stop you from traveling. Yes, well, adventures from the traveling Don, I certainly hope not. Even returning to experience, yes. Adam, last year has been a transformative journey for you. Yes, it have. Most trainers require creators to stay happy and cheerful all the time. And, you know, that was one of the reasons why it took me so long to start making videos again. I remember a few months after the breakup, I was like, I have to do it. I have to do it. And I got out the camera and I was sitting there and I was like, good morning, country collectors. Welcome to Bali. It's Simone. And I watched the video and was like, you look terrible. You look so unhappy. And that's one of the things about me. If you don't know, I'm really bad at hiding my emotions, whether it's crying or anger or what. It's just me. And I struggle sometimes. I'm working on getting those a little more in check, but I'm definitely doing so much better. So thank you so much. And thank you, Benjamin, for saying my shorts were fire. They were. It was actually like I bought them for a day. I'm like, you know what? I'll get them for the video, and I've worn them almost every day since then because they're that cool. I wear them out. I go out to the mall in them. I ride motorbike. They're just great. Anyway. Good to see you. Me too. Crazy Joe. You gay. Joe, I mean, seriously, even if I was, why would that make a difference? And why would it be any of your business? You know, comments like that are just so unfortunate. And I think that they are that mirror I was talking about, a reflection of something that might be wrong inside you. Not that being gay would be wrong, but something that would force you to say things like that to people that you don't even know. So Crazy Joe, have a good life. Banned from the channel. Uh, Thank you, Destination Max. You're glowing. I admire you so. It does feel so good. It might be the light that's making me glow. I'm not sure. Would you consider going back to Mexico? Uh, Tyrese, yes, I would absolutely consider going back to Mexico. It's a place that I loved. So it's one of my favorite places in the world. And I've been to a lot of places. So it's definitely something that I would love to do. I just need a little bit more time, I think. I think it would be hard to just kind of go back and jump into it again, especially after sharing so much with Heidi there. And like I mentioned before, I kind of chose a destination much farther away because I wanted a fresh start. And this is where I found it. So, Mexico, I will be coming back to see you. Don't worry. I can't wait to share more of your amazing states and culture. And God, I miss the food. I mean, Thailand's food is my favorite, but gosh, I miss those tortillas, and I miss the, I can't even think of the names of food anymore. The cochinita pibil. Oh, gosh, cochinita pibil. So good, my mouth is starting to water. The chilaquiles. I had a dream about chilaquiles the other night. I just, yes, there's so much amazing stuff that I haven't even tried yet. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you so much. Again, that generosity really helps to keep all this going. And thank you for joining the Patreon community again. So many of you supported me for such a long time when I wasn't even making videos. So thank you. It really, really helped me a lot, and it helps to keep me on the road. So thank you. Happy to see you. Best of luck. Greetings from Mama Frisco in Holland. Oh, I love Holland. I'll have to come visit you when I come there. Let's see. Was there anything I just missed? Adam going to be the Mr. T of monks. Yes. Put that ring on there. I pity the fool that don't like Buddhism. I don't know if that was okay to say, but yeah. I love Mr. T. Also, when he played Clubber Lang in Rocky 3, best Rocky, arguably. Long Potua, yes, you are my Thai friend. Thank you so much. Phuket is beautiful. Crazy Joe, are you a troll? You know, the truth is, LJ, whether he's a troll or not, it's that kind of energy. It's that kind of, it's people making judge. Like, I don't even, is it because of my shirt? Is it because I smile so much? Is it because I laugh? Because my nose is crooked? My nose is crooked. What, geez. All right. Anyway, yeah. Who cares? We don't need to waste any more time on him. He's obviously a very sad person, and I go for him. I think that's something that the Buddhism has really helped me to understand better. It's that, you know, we're all people. We're all the same, and the same from the Stoics. We're the same underneath. You know, there's things that have happened to us in our lives that make us the way that we are, whether it was a lack of love or someone breaking your heart. There are things some of us break and then we can come back from it, and other people shatter and want to shatter other people. It's not, I'm not going to say it's okay, but it's just reality. Had a great time finding shoes that fit me in Phuket. I understand what you're saying. I always have trouble finding pants that fit, or not pants, but shorts that fit me here. Thai people are very tiny. Where can you get those shark shorts? I should start selling them on my website. I bought them at a mall here. I don't know. I saw them and was like, those are them. They had a matching shirt as well, but it was like $40. So I went with the flowers. But I might go back and buy the shirt because I like these that much. Definitely demonstrate that you've definitely demonstrated when you were in a dark place, move towards the light. Definitely demonstrated. I don't know. Sorry, Kenneth, I'm confused. Yes, that was awesome. Crazy Joe needed to go. Thank you, Trevor. He's out of here. We don't need people like that in our community. And if he's not part of the community, he shouldn't be here anyway. Thank you, Brienne. I have no problem with banning people. It actually, sorry to bring up Heidi again, but that actually used to be like the Heidi move. I'd be in the other room or on the couch, and she would be like, we banned somebody. We banned him. And now I'm banning. You're done. You're not allowed to be part of this amazing community or come on these adventures with us. Out of here. I prefer to stay in Southeast Asia for personal safety and cost. Yeah, LJ, absolutely. And I do feel very safe here, 100%. Not that there's not danger, not that things don't go wrong here, but it's definitely one of the safest places that I've ever felt. Even in Bangkok, I've been living in the same place for, I guess, almost 8 months now. And I was on the phone and I left my bag with my wallet and everything in it. And I walked away on the phone and I realized a half an hour later that it was gone. And I was like, oh my God, I lost my credit cards. I lost everything. And I walked into my hotel and the guy was like, someone was walking by and they noticed that your bag was sitting on the ground in front of the 7-Eleven, so they brought it back to the hotel for you. And I was like, what? Someone brought my, great, thank you. And like you get to be part of this little community. I get a discount at 7-Eleven. That's how in I am where I live in Bangkok. I get 5 baht off when I buy a coffee. I'm just saying, makes you feel special. What's going on, man? Will you be going to Vietnam? Absolutely. Vietnam is amazing. And the food there is really good too, especially the pho and the banh mi's. Oh, gosh, so nice. If I put out a content, wasn't fully into that day. Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes I feel the same way. Sometimes you just feel like, it's that I think that's another one of those hard things that I didn't realize when Heidi was there. It was something that used to kind of annoy me that now I realize was not annoying at all, but just kindness and love. But I'd film something and she'd be like, okay, now smile when you do it. Now think about what you're saying. Now enjoy yourself. You're so happy to be here. You were so happy when you woke up this morning. Why are you all of a sudden in this like, hello, welcome to Querétaro. It's a beautiful place and I love it here. As opposed to being like, welcome to this amazing city. Welcome to this place that has blown my mind. And I have to do that for myself now. So it's a learning curve, but I understand you, Benjamin. It's definitely one of the things I watch myself sometimes and I'm like, that scene can't go in here because I'm definitely not doing it right in my head. Let me see. Traveling solo takes a giant level of thank you. Solo female doing it has its, I'm sure, traveling as a woman is honestly, I think, so much harder than traveling as a man solo. It's just, and it's not because people don't respect you. It's just that there are different stigmas attached to it and people look at you differently. And, I remember that was one of the reasons why, and I'm not talking badly about India, I've never been there, but it was one of the reasons why we didn't go because we didn't feel comfortable with that. And you hear stories and things that make you think like, why should we go? If you're going to be at risk, why should you go there? And you come to a place like Thailand where everybody is accepted the way they are. And yeah, it's different. It's different for all of us. And I'm a big guy. I have like a very straight-laced face on me when I need to, that makes people understand that maybe it would be dangerous to rob me or try and approach me or do anything. And I think that can be much harder for a woman to do. Not that they can't look angry, because God knows I've seen some very angry women, especially at me, but it's different. So I'm glad that you're out there traveling the world. Tim, thank you so much. Hey, Danny and Diggy. Danny and Diggy are another YouTube couple that I actually met at the Rocket Festival, and they are so much fun. Had a great time with them there. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. Diggy, yes. Paul, give him a thumbs up. Yes, my nose is. I know I don't really look at myself very much, and yeah, I got to get that fixed one day, maybe. Do you love East or Latin America? Do you love the East or Latin America the best? Where do you feel happiest? I think that every place is special for its own reason. I think that every place has pros and cons. And for me personally, I've always felt a massive connection to the East. It's always been one of my favorite places to explore. It's the prices, it's the food, it's the people. And I do generally believe that Buddhism is a huge part of that. I also love the temples and I love the history. Like Mexico really blew me away because I didn't know about all that history. I was ignorant. I didn't know about all the different indigenous people or the wars they fought or the different dances and the different dress. Like it's I think any place can be amazing if you keep an open mind and you have the right experiences there. And I think that, like I said the other day, I got invited to be part of a 5-day death festival that, like I was the only foreigner there. There were maybe 2 people that spoke English, and I was cleaning people's bones with a monk for 2 days, just like scrubbing the bones of like, and it was amazing. It's something that I never would have thought I would have been attached to or found some sort of a connection with, but the community and the reason why they were doing it, and I'll tell you more about it in the video. It was just like it changed from this very strange situation into something really beautiful. So yeah, just to give you a long-winded answer, Longpo Tuat is suitable for you because you travel often. We believe Longpo Tuat will help you travel safely. Longpo Tuat, the monk on my necklace, he helps protect you. He also is known for doing some miracles, and the biggest one, and I'll just share this with you quickly, was he was kidnapped by pirates. I don't know where pirates found him, they took him, but anyway, they took him out on their boat, and there was this massive storm, and the sails were broken, and they were floating out at sea, and they had no chance of survival because they had no water. And Longpo Tuat went down and stuck his feet in the water, and it made the water desalinated, and everyone drank the water, and they were saved, and they repented their ways as pirates, and they came back and became good Buddhists and monks. And yeah, he's the man. I'm grateful to have him on my journey with me. Tim, mind blown. About what? What did I blow your mind with? Hey Adam, did you get a rabbit card yet? I don't know what a rabbit card is. Hope you're well. Yes, I wasted another Loxy 30-day pass. I'm confused. I'm sorry, Alan. Baba, I pity the fool who I pity the fool that don't like Buddhism. You're right. Absolutely. I think I have one, but for the BTS, the rabbit card. Yes, I don't, something interesting about the BTS that they've changed recently, I guess, is you don't even need to have a rabbit card, which is like a normal pass you would take on it with you. You can just use your Visa card. Any Visa card, you just tap it when you go to the gate. The gate opens, you go in, you tap it when you go out, and it just bills your card like 30 cents or $1 or whatever it is. So you don't even need to have that stuff. It's very cool. They actually have amazing public transportation in Bangkok. It's one of my favorite. I used to hate it for 20 years. I hated it, and I came back this time, and it's one of my favorite cities in the world now. It's so easy to get around. You can travel by canals. They have these amazing boats, grab taxis, elevated trains, subways. I mean, they have elevated walkways that cross through. You can go from there's like 7 malls in a row, and you can walk from mall to mall to mall because it's so hot outside. Anyway, love your stuff. Really inspiring. Thank you, window guys. You should do some slow travel. It's definitely, I feel like it used to be like a go, 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 go. And now it's like, I was supposed to leave here right after